Greetings, family. Can you believe I'm not late? Oh my God, it's going to snow in Arizona today. Let's make sure we have sound and let's get this party started. Happy Monday, happy Monday. Yes, we have sound. We have sound. Greetings and salutations. I want to make sure that I have all of the ingredients out. We need to get the minced garlic. I'm going to put the mic in so you can hear me loud and clear. I'm going to hook up my other tablet so I can hear, well, so I can see the comments as I cook. And I hope you all have had a great Monday so far, no matter what time it is where you are. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. I am TayTay, Travel with TayTay, also known as Travel with TayTay. Where's my towel? And on this channel, you're going to see me chase a recipe. I do love to cook. I am a Cancer, so everything is about making someone feel welcome. Let me turn my heart rate monitors on. You're going to see me chase a meal. You're going to see me chase criminals. You're going to see me chase a true crime story. You're going to see me chase happiness through mental health. You're going to see me chase a new hairstyle. You're going to see me chase a new outfit or a used outfit, right? Because I do thrifting as well. What else are you going to see me chase? A workout, a new workout. This is a lifestyle channel, so I share my life with you all. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't create content for YouTube. I share my life content with YouTube. Does that make sense? Yes. Greetings, Elisa. Happy Monday, sister. I hope all is well with you. I hope you had a great Monday. I am going to show you all. I'm just filling up my water. Y'all know that I have an Epic water filter under the sink system, and I don't drink anybody else's water but my Epic water filter. I don't drink any other water but from my Epic water filter. I can't. I refuse to. I was at the gym yesterday, and I had two water bottles, well, two cups of water, and I was like, oh my gosh, I did yoga, and sometimes I don't know what we're gonna do in Vinyasa yoga, and I'm like, oh man, shoot, I didn't drink, my other water bottle, which is just like a cup, right? And I drink that one first because it doesn't. I got it from Dollar Tree. I got the cup from Dollar Tree. I purchased the cup from Dollar Tree, and it's not one of those cups that keeps everything cool. So I drink that water bottle first. I drank that, and then I drank a little bit of my Stanley cup. But sometimes I'm in yoga and I burn more calories. Holy crap, she be kicking our butt sometimes. So I didn't know what it was going to be like, right? Let me pull this camera down. I didn't know what it was going to be like. So I was like, all right, let's see what I'm going to. Let me fill up this water bottle, right? So I went to fill up the water bottle. And in the gym, they have some um, filtered water, whatever the system is, right? You put your water bottle up there and you get some filtered water. And I was like, okay, I'm going to fill this up. I'm probably not going to drink it, right? But I'll drink my what's the name water. But I didn't want to leave out of class and go back into I didn't want to have to leave out of class to go get water. So that's why I said, all right, let me just fill this up. So that's what I did. But thankfully, what did we do? Oh my gosh, I was so happy. We did a lot of stretching. We did the banana stretch. We started off like in the on our back, right? It was stretching, but it was stretches that I needed that wasn't high intensity. Sometimes when you do yoga, you will sweat like a runaway. You will be sweating like you are running a damn marathon, okay? So that's not the yoga class that we did yesterday. We did the banana stretch on the left side, on the right side, and then we also did hip openers, right? As we get older, that's one of the things that we need is to open up our hips. So we did hip openers and then we did a twist. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, right? I didn't have to drink the water. And I'm grateful that I didn't have to drink the water because I came home and I poured it out. If you are a true water drinker, then and you want 15% off your first order, then I will drop the link in the comments and consider purchasing an Epic water filter. Consider going to the Epic water filter website and buy a system, an under the sink system like myself, or you can have the pitcher. You know how it's just a water pitcher, right? Like Brita, right? Or you can buy the bottle. I can't wait to purchase the bottle one because that will help me when I travel. I drink a lot of water. And when you drink a lot of water and you're, overseas, we know that we can't drink their water, right? If you decide to drink some water and you are outside of the United States, well, not just the United States, because a lot of us don't drink water out of the faucet anyway. We buy water, we buy bottled water, we have it shipped to our homes and things like that. I don't buy bottled water because I want to help the environment. I've taken environmental biology and that class tore me up. I'm like, wow, we're totally destroying the planet that we live on. Now, if we destroy this planet, where the hell are we going to live? Because I know I don't make enough money to live to go to, what is that place called that they're all going to? Mars. I don't make enough money to live there, right? So I'm like, so while I'm here on this planet Earth, I do my part. So I don't buy bottled water unless I have to. When I was in the Gambia, I had to buy bottled water and it bothered me. I was like, man, what are they going to all do with this plastic? The only good thing is we were able to give the bottled water to, not the bottled water, the empty bottles to the local Gambians, right? And they would take the bottles, use the bottles for their local juices, and they would put their local water, right? Because they could drink the tap water. So they would take their tap water, fill it up in those bottles and put it in a freezer, right? So they were still being used. They were recycled bottles. But then we will also see those bottles just in the streets because, Gambians throw their trash in the street. They don't give a damn. But when they moved to the West, they learned very quickly that they stopped that nonsense that they learned in the Gambia very quickly because they know, okay, you do that here, you're going to get a fine. You get that first fine, your ass going to straighten up and fly right, quick, fast, and in a hurry, right? So I realized that the Epic water under the sink system was the best for me because I'm in here, I'm cooking all the time, and I don't have to worry about using water that isn't very clean, right? Whatever they put in our water. A lot of times our water is not safe to drink out of the faucet. It's not as bad as it's not as bad as the way Flint, Michigan was, but it's still not good to drink out of the, drink water out the faucet. But now with my Epic water filter system, my under the sink system, I don't have to worry about any of that. And if you're a real water drinker, man, if you drink this water, you get an Epic water filter system and you will never, ever, ever drink regular water again in your whole life. That's for my real water drinkers. All right, guys. So I want to do one thing first before I start cooking. I have the, let me bring you over here. I have all of my seasonings over here for the glaze. But right now, what I want to show you is I am about to put, this is this is August. Today is the 3rd. And yes, okay. All right. I mean, it's not going to be in there for that long. But this is how because I make soups, but I know I'm not going to eat all of it at one time. So I freeze it, and then they come in handy those days where I'm like, oh God, I don't feel like cooking. So I just take this out, put it in a bowl. All I have to do is sit it out, right? I live in Arizona. It'd be hot as hell out here. It'll be thawed out in no time. Just thaw it out enough where it's not connecting to the bag. And I put it in a pot and heat it up. And it's done and over with. I am going to separate them because this will be like maybe 1, 2, maybe about 3 meals, right? 3 bowls of soup. So, and then let me do the other one. Okay. Just going to write on here again, August 3rd, tomato soup. Now, when I make tomato soup again, I'm going to have to, I have bread in here. So if I put bread in here, y'all, I will keep the same bag. I told you, what do I tell y'all? What did I just say? I don't like all this plastic and destroying the planet. I don't like it. So I do my part. And what I learned is if each and every one of us do our part, because sometimes, one of the things that I learned in environmental biology when I took the class was we all think, oh, well, I'm only one person. What can I do? Bread, I want you to get up out of here. Even though it's crumbs, I still want you to get up out of here. Sometimes, we'll think, well, I'm only one person. What can I do? But imagine if 1 million people think that. I'm only one person, right? But one person can make a difference. One person can make a difference. Because if we all think of each other as one person, we all can make a difference. So I'm Travel with TayTay, and I also chase positivity. There are a lot of things that I chase on this channel. And it's let me just make sure we're still live because the phone went. It looks like there is. I don't understand. It looks, I'm on my home internet, so I don't know why it looks like. Oh, this is nice music. Let me change it to this music. It looks like the screen is just like it's not clear. Like it's just buffering. Like it's not clear. Okay, all right, so we're good. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but let me see. Where is this music at? Curtis Ellis, greetings and salutations. Happy Monday. Let me just get my music right, y'all. I just saw, here we go. I just saw something else. And I think this music may be better. It seemed like it's more upbeat. It says it's for June. All right. Okay. I don't know what happened. It when I looked at it, it said it was buffering. So, okay. Do you all know that, most of the time the hottest time of the day is 12 noon? It's not like that in Arizona. Like the hottest time of the day is like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's crazy. Like it's 106 degrees. Okay. So like I said, I do my part. I do my part. And some people may say, oh, it means nothing. You're using bags, right? You're reusing bags, blah, blah, blah. I don't care what people think. I'm going to do my part. So this is done. This is my tomato soup, and I will be putting this in the freezer. So on those days that I don't want to cook, I have tomato soup. Just grab it, take it out, throw it in the freezer. Throw it in the refrigerator. Take it out the freezer, throw it out, throw it in the refrigerator. Okay, I'm gonna get it right. I'm in the refrigerator and I can't get my thoughts together. The days that I don't want to cook, I take it out the freezer, throw it in a bowl, let it thaw out, and then put it on the stove and heat it up, and dinner is done. Right? So with how crazy life is and how busy we are in life, I try to find easier ways for me to cook and get things done. I don't have any children. Shout out to you people that have children, because I'm like, how the hell do y'all do it? How in the hell do y'all do it? So I have the corn on the cob. I can go ahead and here's the corn on the cob. Let me bring this down so y'all can see what I'm doing. There we go. All right. I'm making a salad as well. But the small stuff, because we know that the fish is not going to take long. So this is the corn on the cob that I bought. I'm going to rinse it again. Let's turn the stove on. And I already put some salt and I use pink Himalayan sea salt. I think I showed you all last time how I buy things. I buy it in bulk. From Kirkland. And it is tagged in this video. It should be tagged. It'll be tagged after I show it. So I buy things like this, right? And then I just refill it. I got this from Dollar Tree and I just refill it, right? So I also, let me show you all this too. This has nothing to do with this meal, but when I make, oh shoot, I forgot to send her the recipe. When I make homemade vegan mac and cheese, I use nutritional yeast flakes, because nutritional yeast flakes gives it like this cheesy flavor. I put that when I make my tofu scramble. I put it in that as well. So let me put some, so this is not a vegan meal. I do use regular butter sometimes. So I listen to my body. Sometimes, many times I can eat butter. I can eat some cheese, a little bit of dairy. If I have too much dairy, my body is like, B, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right? But milk, hail to the no. Ice cream, a little bit. But I'm not a big sweets person. So if I get ice cream, it's a child size. And sometimes I still don't want it. I get fat off of regular food, y'all. I like regular food. But before the phone started messing up, before the internet started messing up, I did say that, I curse. I do. But can you believe that I did not curse like this before I went to Gambia? I tell you, that place brought out the worst in me. It brought out the worst in me. That's why I have no desire to go to that shithole country ever again. Not when you have done the work. So once that starts boiling, I put the butter in the pot. I put did I put sea salt in here? I think I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I see it. Okay. I put the sea salt in there. And then once that starts boiling, then I only bought two of these, two heads of corn. I shuck them. Is that what you call it when you take the leaves and stuff off? And I cut it in half. And I'm going to throw that in the pot when it starts boiling. I'm doing everything else. I'm going to make the fish last because I want the fish to be super hot, right, when I sit down and eat. So I will show you for those who did not see the food haul. Dang, Shantae, you got 3 bowls. Okay. I'm going to keep this, though. I have 2 more bowls of tomato soup. So I did make a lot of tomato soup, right? So I have 2 more bowls of this. And I'm going to keep them out because the only food that I have out now is those 2 bowls of soup and this fish that I'm making now. So I will be eating soup for the rest of the week. I still have my fruit. I'll make the fish. I am going to make some tuna fish. I made a salad. So I'm going to keep this soup out. I'm probably going to have a bowl of this for dinner. Well, probably not. I'm going to eat the fish for dinner. But I have to make sure I eat this because I don't want it to go bad. So, you know what? Let me just put it in. I'm going to put it in a smaller freezer bag. Because sometimes I'll say I'm going to eat it, and then I would rather put it in the freezer and then it be in the freezer, and then I could just take it out as opposed to it going bad, and then I'll be mad. So if my spirit is telling me, put it in the freezer, I'm going to put it in the freezer. Is that? Hi, Kenneth. Greetings and salutations. Happy Monday. So I made this soup for those who wasn't on the live when I made this homemade tomato soup. I made this homemade tomato soup. I blended it. If you want to see what was in it, just go to and you don't want to look at the full video because my cooking videos do be kind of long. Yes, I did just lick that bowl. This is my bowl and nobody else is going to eat it with me. So I'll put that in the freezer. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I can make that, steam some broccoli, and have broccoli and soup for dinner. So if you don't want to look at the full video of how I made the soup, just check out the short. The first short shows you everything that I'm putting in it. Yes, I did put some of those beautiful golden, not golden orange. They were more like golden yellow carrots. Oh, I got to put some in a bowl. Oh, let me do that now. I promised someone at the gym I was going to bring her some. They're like, oh my gosh, she's so nice. Anywhere I go, that's the compliment I get. And it's okay with being nice. It's okay with looking at someone and saying, hi, how are you? Don't because someone try to tell me, oh my God, that's weird. You always speaking to people. I'm like, damn, you got to be miserable with your life. You have to be so damn miserable with your life. Is it that? I mean, I'm from, I lived in New York. I lived in New Jersey. But I also lived in Virginia, and I'm just a nice person. But nowadays, you are persecuted for being nice. So this is the salmon that I'm making today. Sockeye salmon, filet portions. I did get this for free. It says used by July 16th. It was frozen. I don't give a damn. I'm going to use it now, right? But I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator because it's really hot out here, and I don't have the air conditioner on. So I don't see Alexis Fowler in my lives anymore, but I know since I don't really follow the drama from YouTube, a lot of people don't follow me from that. And I'm just like, whatever, I don't need them in my life anyway. So, but she told me about this salad dressing, and I saw it at Fry's, AKA Kroger's. It's called Fry's out here. Honey ginger dressing. So I did purchase some of that. So I will be making that with my salad. Okay. So let's move this. Like I said, I'm going to make the fish last. And we're going to start working on this salad. I do have my trusted chopper to help me. Let's bring this over here. Here we go. I think that's better. Thank you so much for coming in and clicking like, you all. I appreciate you all for that. Is this open? Yes, it is. Okay. So I bought this from Costco. Either I purchased the organic baby spinach or I get this. And I wanted some greens. I wanted something more than spinach. So that's why I went ahead and purchased this. Right? Organic, healthy, happy, your favorite salad, just got butter. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so it's earth greens. I do have spinach in here, right? But it's some other things. So I'm not going to make a big one. Just going to throw a little salad in there. I should put this in a bowl. You know what? Let me just organize this now while I'm doing this. Okay. I'm going to put this in a big bowl. I did get this from Dollar Tree. Hey, little dog. What are the dogs' names? Woo, Mowgli and Moriarty. Which one is Moriarty? Moriarty. They have cool names. Yes, they're so cute. Have a good one. All right, so here we go. I did purchase these from Costco. I mean, from Dollar Tree, and they do come in handy. I love these bowls. They come in handy. Why do I feel like this is not working? Okay, because that's not how it goes, but it's okay. I can't wait to put that shelf together so I can have more space in here, but let's rinse this out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some paper towels underneath and keep the salad out. Because whatever I'm eating a salad with it this week. So once that dries, I will transfer all of this to there. Okay, so let's get all this together. I do have rice. I'm going to rinse this rice because I am making some basmati rice in the rice cooker as well. Let's rinse that now. I rinse my rice, y'all. I don't know if y'all rinse it. They say, oh my God, if you rinse it, it's going to get rid of the nutrients. I'm like, let it get rid of the damn fat. How about that? Right? Let it get rid of the fat. I don't eat rice a lot. That was one of the bad things in the Gambia. Oh, y'all, you should try the Gambian dishes. I'm like, man, y'all Gambian dishes will kill us in 2.5 seconds with all the oil, and I don't want all that shit in my body. No, thank you. No, thank you. I do like they call it jollof rice, but it just looks like fried rice, and it's Benachin or Benekin, the way they say Benekin, but it's Benachin. I do like that, and I do like the yassa, but the yassa is only like mustard, onions, peppers. Is type 1010. It's type healthy. Hey, sorry, I missed Saturday. Rare beans and rice is okay. Welcome and happy Monday. So the video is back up, guys. Right? It's because I did show that boy's passport that they took it down, but it's funny how they be on my channel, but you know, my address is still posted. Well, my former address is still posted on the Green Ladies channel, right? So Oh, but good news, good news, good news, good news. They said as soon as they received my paperwork, you know, I told y'all I'm suing Shrek. I was not quiet about that, right? My 60-year-old stalker that has, you know, been stalking me since 2021. And someone was like, oh, you know, you need to seek help. That way that lady hasn't talked about you in 2 years. But last year, she put in a copyright strike, right? For a video that had nothing to do with her. She was just mad because I posted a you know, Alexis made Alexis Fowler made you know, she does what do you call it? Graphic design. So she took Shrek and she put Shrek's um teeth, her eyes, and her nose on Shrek's body. So anytime she went through my channel, Shrek was just trying to get my channel taken down. And she's an older woman. To be 60 some odd years old and acting like this, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with some of these black people. But I appreciate the ones that got some damn sense that come on my channel, because this is absolute insanity. I never want to be that obsessed and jealous of someone. What the hell? That means I wouldn't have anything going on in my life. Nothing. Where every day I got to make a video about somebody. I have nothing else going on about my life. Just trying to do whatever to the person. That's craziness. And that person is a teacher? I wouldn't want them teaching my damn dog, let alone my children. So they did tell me that as soon as I file the lawsuit and they receive the payment, then they will give me a court date. So, and that's the thing. I don't know about anyone else. Like, all these people talk all this crap on YouTube, but I'm like, I don't have time. Who the hell has time to stalk and harass people? Who has time for that? Not me. I got itch to do in my life. Okay? But since she found the time to stalk and harass me, then I'm going to find the time to sue that ass. Point blank, period. That's one thing. I'm not a big Cardi B fan. I'm not a Cardi B fan really at all. I like certain songs. I like it like that because they played that in Zumba. So I do like certain songs that she make, but I'm not a Cardi B fan. But one thing I respect about that young lady is she was like, I'm not going to take these YouTubers mess and continue to allow them to say whatever the hell they want. And so she sued. She sued Tasha K. Sued her a couple times. Right? Now, what did Tasha K do? She went and hid her money. I don't understand people like that. Like, I don't. There are plenty of gossip artists, but if someone is threatening to sue me, I'm not going to sit around and keep harassing that person unless I don't have anything else going for my damn self. Money is not everything, and all money ain't good money. I don't understand these people. I truly don't. But if I had Cardi B money, I would have did the same thing. I don't have Cardi B money, but I'm still suing Shrek. I'm still suing that ass. And the fact that she took, you know, a lot of videos down. Why you take all those videos down? I mean, you said it with your chest. So why did you take them down where they're not where they're not viewable to the public? Yeah, because you did this. So we'll let we'll let a judge decide. And that's what people need to do. These people get on YouTube and want to say whatever the hell they want to say. You can say what you want, but when you start telling lies and defaming and stalking and all this other stuff, well, that's when you realize that my nickname is Sue 'em Sally. Okay? And she gonna recognize. Yes, the carrots are making its way to my mouth again, y'all. But it says a lot about someone that is 60 at that time. I think she was 58 or whatever. That says a lot about someone. A 58-year-old out here stalking and harassing? Jesus. I don't want to be like that. I do not want to be like that when I grow up. You know, as I said, when I grow up, y'all. Because that's psychotic. That's unstable. And I don't understand. One thing I could say, if I'm going to talk about the people in Africa, I'm not just sticking to the women, right? So we can see that certain people are just straight up male worshipers. No matter what the male does, they can see no wrong. They don't see any wrong with the males. And I'm like, Jesus. But if you see what some of these people look like, not that it's all about looks, but if you see what some of these people look like, I guess you will understand why they need to worship these men, because that's the only attention that they get. Like I said, many of these people that try to belittle me, they do not have a life that I admire. They don't have anything going for them but to get online and talk about people. That's sad. That is sad. And that is not TayTay's life. So they won't work out. They won't eat right. They won't try to grow their hair. They won't go and get their teeth fixed. They won't do any of these things, but they'll sit and talk about someone. I'm like, that's pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. So I'm grateful to be getting back to who I was before I went to shithole Gambia, right? It took them a while to break me down, but that's because I was so strong mentally, physically, emotionally. And it took some time. But it also helped me to realize who I am and reminded me who I am. And that these people have nothing. And they're just jealous. So let them be jealous. And get back to the basics, boo. Get back to the basics. Here we go. Now one of these are gonna go back in my mouth. Jumping carrots again. This time we're adding jumping cucumbers to the mix. So I bought these cucumbers and I should have been eating them, but I wasn't. And I think I don't want it to go bad. But you know, cucumbers will go bad very quickly. So you see, it's getting ripe quicker. So I'm gonna do one more thing and put them in some, where's that little container? I'm gonna put them in some vinegar. I don't have any, oh girl, I don't have any tomatoes. That's all right. Let me get a small one. Okay. So I didn't buy any, I know I told you all about the protein powder. I didn't buy any protein powder this time. What I did purchase was some protein bars. I decided to purchase some protein bars, some IQ protein bars. All right, so the water is boiling. So I will be throwing these corn on the cob inside the pot. Gonna let those boil. But I wanted to make a salad as well. And I don't know about you all, but I take time making my salad. I love making my salad, so I take time with it. But I am gonna take a few of these cucumbers and I'm gonna put them in with some apple cider vinegar and I'm gonna have them as a snack. Let's put some, oh, let's put this back. I need to put some paper towels here underneath the salad. Okay. I do have my heart rate monitor on to count my calories. Okay. All right, so let's put some of these in here. Okay. I think I might put, let me put this in here now. I want to taste what it's going to taste like. I want to see what it's going to taste like. So let's put some apple cider vinegar in here now. Oh my God. Thank God I'm tall, because y'all, sometimes I can't even get into the damn cabinet. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm not putting any salt on it. I'm just going to eat it the way it is. So now, it's just the apple cider vinegar with the cucumbers. It just, okay, that's my dryer singing to me. It's just like a party in my mouth, right? You just start filling the vinegar, and it's just like do 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 do, party time, excellent, Wayne's World, Wayne's World. Okay. I need more paper towel. Okay. I have one more cucumber, but it's, oh damn, it's kind of salt. This is why I only buy one cucumber, y'all. I think what I should do is just cut it up and freeze it and just throw it in my smoothies, because like it's just, I buy too many and then I don't use it and then it goes to waste and then I'll be mad. And then I feel like I'm stupid if I go back and take it back to Walmart and be like, hey, take this back, right? They'd be like, ma'am, it was your fault. You shouldn't have bought two. I know, I shouldn't have bought two. So I'm just gonna put these in, and then, because I'm gonna keep them separate from the salad. I don't want them to get messed up. I don't want them to get too ripe. Yes, you do see radishes. Yes, you do. I'm gonna cut those up and put those in the salad. So instead of me making a big salad, I'm gonna keep everything separate. And I'm making separate salads. That way I can throw some tuna fish on it or just eat it separately. I'm tearing these cucumbers up though. Okay. Let's rinse this off. So I feel so bad. Like I realized that, like, so I was talking to someone today, if they're in Africa and they're going through so much again, right? And they're like, oh, I may have to hire another lawyer. And I'm just like, I realized, like, I can't listen to it. I cannot listen to it. Like, I found myself yelling, like, in the store. And I'm just like, see, this, Shantae, just mind your business. Just mind your business. You know, I feel bad for people that are in Africa. They want something different. For whatever reason, they don't want to be in America. And they continue to go through the same malarkey and nonsense in Africa that they go through here. It's just with people that are brown that look like them. And I'm just like, look, God bless you all. I don't want any parts of that shit. No, no, no. No, thank you. Will I still visit Africa? Yes. Am I leaving the resort area? No. Will I still do foundation work and raise money and purchase things in the country? So to give directly to the children? Absolutely. And that's the only thing I will do. I'm not about helping the adults anymore. Why? Why? These people just want you to help them, give to them, and then they don't respect you. Why? Man, I'm good. I'm all about helping the children, making sure that they get an education, so that way maybe times will change for them. maybe they will realize that, how I need more than just um I need more than just religion. I need an education as well, right? Because if I just give you education and just give you religion and no education, God help you. God help you. Because I'm going to be able to control you. We see that here within the church, right? We see that there. You know, I went to a church in Gambia, a church with a Nigerian, right? Now, it's weird because the Nigerian dude telling me, you know, he using his own money to sponsor these children and this, that, and the third. And when his wife had cancer, he sent me the pictures and I'm like, wow, okay. Good thing I don't have a weak stomach. But he sent me the picture and I was like, that looks like cancer. They took it out of her boob, right? Out of her breast. And he was like, it was. Now what's crazy is the wife, people will lie. The wife was telling me, you know, he keep using all of our money to sponsor these children and then we're suffering. Well, that's stupid because charity begins at home. So you're going to tell me that you're taking money out of your own household to sponsor someone else's children, and then someone from America is sponsoring your children? Because I didn't find out until his wife got cancer. Once his wife got cancer, now he's trying to get money to pay for the surgery, right? So he asked me to contact this woman. She lives in America. So I did, right? So we have a conversation and she tells me, oh, I've been sponsoring his children for years. I said, wait, hold up. Stop the presses. What? So you out here acting like y'all, these people, he's Nigerian. So, but I went to church. He invited me to go to church. I'm like, okay. I walk up in this church and it's a bunch of Caucasian people. Wait, I got a green stalk. It's 5 years to grow plants that have so much growing. Wow. I need to do radishes next year. I want to be like you. I don't really know how to grow some things, even though I know I have a green thumb. Because anytime I do grow something, it grows. Anytime I start growing something, it grows very nicely. But I also know I don't really have time. I'm not going to lie to myself. In my mind, I can do all these things. And then my body be like, girl, you tripping. I'm like, yeah, I'm tripping. I can't do all these things. But at some point in time, when I buy my land and get my house built, I will be living off the land. I don't have to go to Africa to do that. I could do it right here in Arizona. Right? We have farms here in Arizona. So it's just so weird that I'm talking to the woman and she's like, yeah, I've been sponsoring his children for years. I'm like, these people will lie about anything and everything. So he invites me to church. And I'm like, oh, it said Mariama and Musa, right? So I'm thinking, oh, this is a Gambian church? Right? No. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to move stuff around. No. It's a white church. These are white people walking around in African attire. And what I found to be very disturbing was, they're like, oh yeah, because Mariama is in I guess she went to South Africa to get surgery, right? Oh, she's in South Africa, she getting surgery. And like I said, they have Gambian names, so I thought that they were Gambians. All these white people are in charge of the black people. They're in charge of the money. They're in charge of this. They're sitting there asking poor black folk to give them money. And I was sitting here with I was sitting in church with my mouth hanging wide open. I'm like, what is happening here? What exactly is happening here? What's going on? Well, Shantae, what was going on was, if I give you religion without an education, I can exploit you. So, of course, he wants to introduce me to them, right? And they so happy, like, oh, you from America? Now, what's funny is, when I first greeted them, I greeted them in Wolof. Now, I'm so used to saying Assalamu alaikum because it's a Muslim country that I walked in and I said that, right? When I greeted them, I'm like, Assalamu alaikum. They looked at me and I'm like, oh, Balama, negada, Yanti Jama, yeah, you fine. Yeah, you okay, right? Now they're looking at me like I'm crazy because they don't speak any of the language. None of the language do they speak. But they are taking these poor black people money. I said, this is crazy. This is crazy. And African people will say, oh, y'all enslaved. I'm like, y'all are the people that Harriet Tubman was talking about. Yep, jumping carrots, they're still in my mouth. You're enslaved and you don't even know you're enslaved. Right? So when his wife got cancer, so I went to the church the first time, went back to their home. I ate with them. They gave me my own plate. I was a little nervous because I'm like, no, this is why I do the community eating with everyone. Because if you're going to try to poison me, then you got to poison yourself. So I looked at them. I'm like, oh, we're not going to all eat together? They were like, no. I was like, well, I want to eat with you all. You can poison my ass. So they was like, that's Gambian stuff. We don't do that. They said, oh, where's my olives? Where are my olives? They said, that's Gambian stuff. We don't do that. Because in Nigeria, if you don't work, you don't eat. They said in Gambia, you can get up, go and chase whores all day, chase tubabs, chase whomever, right? Chase the white people to give you money, whatever. Smoke weed, drink your attire. You can chase whatever and not worry about at 2:00. At 2:00, you know that you can go somewhere and someone's going to feed you. So he was like, no, we don't eat. We don't do that here. Everyone eats from their own plate. He said, that's just Gambian nonsense. And it's crazy because it's true. You see these boys, they get up in the morning. Sometimes they don't even brush their teeth. They use that stick. I'm like, Jesus, man, this is craziness. So, like a sugarcane stick. And they go and sit at the road or go sit wherever, and they just go and chase people. They don't chase the money for a job. They go and they chase people. This is also from Costco. These are the pickled red onions from Costco, $14.14. So these are really good. It gives my salad a nice tang, right? That's sweet, that's sour. I love these on my salad. So yeah, so he gave me the food, whatever. So then he asked me the next Sunday, are you going to church with us? I said, no. Why? I said, brother, I told you, please don't stress me out about this. He never asked me again, right? Then when he realized that, we weren't going to be sponsoring children, he kind of like fell off. His brother name is Dyke. Yes, his brother name is Dyke, was trying to holler at me. I'm like, Jesus help me, God. So, oh, I need more olives. No. No, Kevin Hart voice. No, I need more olives. Okay. Next time I go to Walmart, I'm going to get a big thing of olives. I only got a small one, but I love olives. Okay. So I told him no, I wasn't going. Right? So let's fast forward. I don't even think he's on my Facebook anymore. I don't see his name. I got to look it up. He's probably not even on my Facebook anymore. Like, oh, she's not giving us any money. Let me unfriend her. Yes, please unfriend me. Don't talk to me ever again. So I think that's everything. No, I'm going to put some green onions on top. And then I'm done with the salads. So let's fast forward to the time he tells me his wife has cancer. So I'm like, well, you're asking, everyone, did the church that you go to, did they take up did they give you some money? Did they take up a collection, give y'all a donation? No. He said, oh, I reached out to them, and to this day I still haven't heard from them. And I said, but you wanted me to keep going to this church and giving money, right? Why? They took the same nonsense that they're doing over here in America and took it to Africa, and now they're taking advantage of poor people. And I'm like, well, these poor people can't go to South Africa and get health care, right? She comes back and she's like, yeah, because I'm healed. And well, yeah, you went and got health. You went and got health care. You went and got medical attention. They can't do that. But you want them to give you money? What the hell is going on here? So that's why I say, if I give you religion without an education, I can do a lot of things and take a lot of things from you, and you wouldn't even know. They be in there jumping around and just like a regular black church. But they didn't give them not a penny. And you want to try to recruit me? Nah, I'm good. Okay, so that's it. I only had a little bit left. I don't know what to do with this juice though. Y'all let me know what I should do with the juice, because 9 times out of 10 I'll just pour it out. Okay, so my salad is done. Let me just cut up some onions. The green onions. I'm gonna rinse them off. And a piece of paper towel in there. I'm gonna rinse them off. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit over my salad. Now I still do have a little bit of cilantro, but I'm not going to put the cilantro on there because I want to save the cilantro to go on top of the salmon. Did I just get rid of that bag? Yes, you did. Okay. So I'm going to have to cut these up. I'm just going to cut up all of these onions, these green onions, put some on my salad, and then put them in a bowl. So that way I will put, that's what was on the top of my, this is what was on the top of my tomato soup. Oh, I can use this. I'll use this bowl because I'm going to be using these. So let's just put these in. I'm not going to put them in a bag. I'm just going to put them in a little bowl because I will be using these to cook with. I was like, I'm not going to get a lemon. I have lime. I'm not going to get a lemon. So like I said, I will still help the children because these children did not ask to be born. And they didn't. If I can help them get an education, that's what I'm going to do. Now, the fact that there are teachers that are in Africa, a specific teacher, that's my stalker, says she done been to 19 countries in Africa, yet she would rather hate on me creating a foundation as opposed to her doing what? She could have did the same thing I did. She had a Nigerian husband. She has a Gambian husband. But see, when you go into Africa to play with the people and to play with the pee-pee and to be a passport granny, then you don't think about going there to volunteer and help anyone. After I lost all that money, what did I do? I still got up every morning at the crack of dawn and was up there at the school to volunteer, right? Because I did what I said I was going to do, even after I lost all that damn money. How many people can say the same? I do know that the arrivals tried. They were the only ones that were giving back. Juliet gave back, but that was just Juliet was just doing that for show, right? Everywhere I went, next thing you know, Juliet is going and doing a video, right? These people that got 60,000 subscribers are still intimidated by little old child with TayTay. Why? Because I'm letting my light so shine before man. That's what I'm doing. Not religious stuff, spiritual stuff. Are we really about helping our people, or are we only about exploiting our people? And I'm seeing that people are about exploiting the people as opposed to helping. They acting like they're helping. They're saying that they're there to help, but that's just for the camera. Terry and Kenny were actually giving, right? They brought Pampers over. They brought the barrel over. And some piece of crap, whether the person was Gambian or whatever, but some piece of crap in that country broke through their wall, through their cement wall, and robbed them. Put water all over, left water running or something, right? Destroyed all. That's diabolical. That's hate. I hate you so much. I got to destroy everything you have. Well, they're too old. I'm not saying they're too old to have children, but I don't think Terry is trying to have any children. They're older. They're retired, right? Maybe she is, past childbearing age. I don't know. I don't want to, question and judge that woman at her age, right? Because I went through the change of life at my late 30s. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. So happy I don't have no damn children, y'all. I don't know what to do with myself. I think I could shout. Should have bought a Hyundai, should have bought a Hyundai, should have bought a Hyundai. Yes. So, but if they're bringing Pampers over and all this, that stuff was for the Gambian people. And what did they do? You come in, you. Now, yes, somebody should have told them you don't build a house on the wall. Gambia should, even if it's very close to the wall, they don't build a house on the wall for that exact reason. Because these people are skilled robbers, okay? Skilled robbers. You go and bust a hole through the brick and come in through somebody's house, break the main water line. They got water all. I just look. Like I said, I know what they're going through. I know why Terry is just on some old Jesus, 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 because she been to hell and she met demons. I know why. I know why. I understand. I completely understand. But they were trying to help. But that's the thing. You help the children and you leave the adults to themselves, because these adults already have a certain type of mindset to just take. What can I get from them? Let's take, right? You give them something and then they still asking. Like someone told me recently, they were somewhere, they were in the Gambia, and the person had just given the woman some stuff, right? And the woman was still asking for more, to the point where the son said, "Ma, she just gave you all of this." And she telling him to shut up. Who the F wants to be around people like that? I don't. What did he ask you again? Melanie Bloom. Okay, let me see. Okay, hold on, y'all. Um, okay. Um, she doesn't consider herself a passport granny when she was the first one. Yeah. So Melanie, I'm sorry, 1616. Um, are you talking about the Nigerian? When you said I didn't told 3 stories, I'm so sorry. I didn't look at the comments. Are you talking about the Nigerian? He asked me to come to church again, and I said no. If that's what you're talking about, he had asked. When I say he asked me again, he asked me to come to the church again, and I said no. No, I don't want to be around people that are going to Africa to exploit. I didn't want to be around that. Right? They're sitting there in church and asking poor Black people to give. Where's that money going? Is it going back into the community? Because most of the people that were there, oh shoot. Okay, so a white piece of onion went somewhere, but because this island has white in it, it's blending right in. All right, that's fine. I'll get it when I wipe everything up. Most of these people that were in that church are Nigerian, right? Because Gambia is a Muslim country. So most of the people that were in that church were Nigerian. But yeah, Elisa, she calls everyone a passport granny, but you didn't brought somebody from Nigeria over. And the man, I don't know why, but he popped into my live when I was in the Gambia, when I talked about Phoenix getting boxed by Angel, right? I had just came back to the Gambia. I was at Juliet's home, Juliet and Adrian's home, and their son kept jumping in, kept being grown, where I had to tell him to get out. So then Juliet was like, oh, Jayanne, her daughter that lives in the UK, Jayanne will be upset if she saw that video. I said, Jayanne is your daughter. She ain't mine. What's she going to say to me? Because I told your son to stay out of the damn video, but your son doesn't listen, right? Because while you out there chasing a Nigerian and your husband, I'm talking about Juliet from Blackset, was out there chasing her, the son was in the house burning. Y'all, that boy need help. He needs help. He was in there burning pencils, just going in the kitchen, could have burned the damn house down. They weren't paying him any attention. I think Juliet was just trying to keep a man, because she has 3 children and they're all by different men. Not that, some people say there's something wrong with it. Some people say it's not. I'm just giving you, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, okay? Just giving you facts. Juliet has 3 children by 3 different men. I met her. Her son was on the phone. I was helping Caffrey with his homework. The son called. One of the sons called. Well, the other son, because she has 2 girls and a boy. 2 boys and a girl. Her son called. Caffrey grabbed the phone, and when the boy called, he called through video chat. And Caffrey grabbed the phone because he didn't want to do his homework anymore, right? So when the brother called, I was like, because he just immediately answered the phone, right? Caffrey just immediately answered the video chat, the FaceTime. And I said, get off that phone. You're doing homework. The brother said, oh, you're doing homework? Goodbye, and hung up. Right? Jayanne was there reading to Caffrey. Juliet wasn't doing any of those things. The first time Juliet and Adrian were intimate, she got pregnant with Caffrey. I said, you ain't know her. Juliet was chasing Adrian in the gym. That's when she used to go to the gym. She was there looking for a man. Okay? She was there looking for a man. So, but in that video, that's when the green ladies, when someone called her the green lady, I was cracking up. She said the green lady, that's when the green lady, my stalker, if y'all don't know who that is, you'll soon see after court. But my stalker, I guess that was her. I don't know who it was. Because if y'all see the video, I'm like, who? Because he kept saying, somebody kept saying Fiona. And I said, who? And they were, somebody told me, they was like, well, she looked like Fiona. Donkey. She got donkey teeth. And she looks like she built like Shrek. I say, yo, y'all are stupid. I just started calling her Shrek. She hates that I call her Shrek. But that is my way of dealing with being stalked by somebody that's a senior citizen. So the person hops into the live in the chat and they just talking and I'm like, who are they talking about? Right? I didn't know what the hell was going on, y'all. I'm like, what's happening here? They started saying that her mother wasn't even dead, wasn't cold in the ground, wasn't even put in the ground when she was trying to get back to Africa to get some PP. So now they were telling everything. You heard me? They were telling everything, right? So what happens? That's the one time she emailed me, "Hi, TayTay." I ain't respond. I'm like, "B, you lost your damn mind." I still got the email, y'all. "Hi, TayTay. Oh my goodness, I was looking for your email everywhere. I finally found your email address." Someone that does all this qualitative research, you couldn't find my email address that's on my page? Get the out of here. Get out of here. She's trying to be nice. She was like, oh, go on. She was like, "I want to come on your channel and clear the air because that person that was on there talking about me, the person that came on your channel and said all these things, they are PDF file and block all this other stuff, right? Now, if this is your ex-husband, you didn't know anything about him before you brought him to America?" No, because you were just so happy to have a man. We know nobody touching that. Who touching that? Nobody's going to touch that but an African, because they trying to get to America. And once he got to America, he left her ass. But she literally was like, "Oh, I want to come on your channel and clear the air." I ignored that. Why the hell would I let you come on my channel and clear the air and tell lies on this person when you are all online telling lies about me? Saying you're sitting in Dayton, Ohio. I live in Dayton, Ohio, and I know she got men running in and out of her house. Well, you're going to have to prove that to the judge, bitch. You're going to have to prove that to the damn judge because it came out of your mouth. So prove it. Effing prove it. And it's sad. The salads are done. Don't these salads look beautiful? Let's put this stuff in the refrigerator. But why should we even have to deal with this? Why should I even have to deal with people that behave like this, that are in their damn 60s? Why? What is wrong with our people that this is what is happening? This is psychotic. This is absolutely psychotic. And I have never met anybody like this in my whole life. Sad. It's really sad. And then people telling me, "Don't you want to go back to Africa?" Hell no. You think I want to go back and deal with them too? I'm not a glutton for punishment. No, thank you. No, thank you. So these are the bars that I bought from Costco. It's 18 bars, 1 gram of sugar, 12 grams of plant protein, 7.9 grams of fiber, 18 bars, 3 different flavors. I just wanted something different because I'm always making my protein shakes. So I said, let me just make something different. Let me just purchase something different and grab these, and I can just grab them and go. Okay, so let's do this lettuce. Well, this is not lettuce. Let's do this salad. I'm going to put this in here properly and take it out of here because it's going to retain water in there. I'm going to let me get a little bit more paper towels. But I truly don't understand. I don't understand. I see people saying certain things about Black people, and because I don't surround myself with people like that, I'm oblivious to it. I'm ignorant to it. And I'm like, all Black people don't act like that, and we don't. But then I met these Black people, and I'm like, what the hell? What is happening here? But to say my whole life was a lie. So you don't think we put lights? You don't think we donated 12 lights to the village? No, because she can't fathom that. Because all she goes to Gambia for is to get her back blown out by some broke, rotten teeth Gambian. So when I say that these people do not live a life that I admire, no, because they're not even on my damn level. You a teacher and you don't never think to go to Africa and help the children? No, because that's not what you're going there for. You going there because nobody has touched that Shrek body, that Shrek built body for a whole year. Why would I want a husband and I only see him once a year? That's because nobody's talking to her here. Nobody's talking to her here. Nobody trying to holler at her here. All right. So I did it like this. So that way there are different levels, right? And I can chuck this. Sometimes people will hate you because they're not you. They will hate you because they see the light in you and they don't have it in them to do what you're doing. Now, at first, she was on my page. Oh, TayTay, you got a school? Oh, I didn't know who she was. Her name is something Dixon on Facebook. I didn't know who she was. And then I guess when she wasn't getting the attention that she wanted, it's like, oh, I have a better chance of just stalking and harassing her. Well, you F with the right B, baby. Uh-huh. Because I don't play. I don't play. So when she posted my address and my storage unit was robbed right here in America, she made a video. Oh, she crazy. I'm crazy? You ain't seen crazy, boo. You gonna see how crazy I am in court. There's no yelling. There's no screaming. It's just facts. And people think, oh, this fat Black girl, she don't know anything until I'm in court. White men were afraid of me. Oh, she's litigious. I will take your ass to court in 2.5 seconds. Why not? You think I'm just going to take your harassment? Why would I do that? Why would I have to do that? I'll take you to court. Yes, they broke the law. Right? She said I called Montgomery County and they said that there was no robberies. Do I live in Montgomery County? I don't live in Ohio. So I don't even know if anybody quit that or called her on it. So why would Montgomery County have any proof of my robbery? Don't you think I would call my police station? But Montgomery County did tell me that where she lived in the city that she lives in. So and that was a Black deputy or police officer. I don't know if they have police officers, deputies. I don't know. But that was a Black person that called me back and told me that. That was a Black officer, detective, or whomever that called and told me where she lived. Didn't give me the address, but they told me the city. And indirectly, they were telling me that so I can sue her. I know what they were doing. I know exactly what they were doing. And I appreciate the brother for telling me that, because this shouldn't even have happened. But this is how messed up some of our Black women are. Black men, Black women. I'm talking about Black women because she's a Black woman. But why? Why? Okay, so I cleaned this. Let me put some, I'm gonna put, I cleaned this first, but what I should have did is I'm probably putting too much lemon, right? I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator because I need to make the glaze. Now I am putting this in my Ninja air fryer. I'm going to put aluminum foil down first, and then I'm gonna put some, oh girl, now why the hell I got parchment paper? Good thing I looked in there because I would have been like, oh, I have parchment paper. It would have been empty as hell. Okay, so this is the last one that I have, so I'm gonna have to purchase another one. Okay. But if people know like I know, you better hold these damn people accountable for what the hell they are doing. Hold them accountable. Don't accept their nonsense. Why? Why should we take abuse from people that look like us? We shouldn't take abuse from anyone. But why should we take abuse from people that look like us, a person that I've never met in my whole damn life? Never met this woman in my whole life. And you meet me online, oh, they're lying. They're lying about this. Why would I lie about losing 16,000? It's just too many people on YouTube that are lying. They said I lied about my robbery. I'm going to get online and lie about being robbed? My hard drive is taken. In order for me to make money, my hard drive is taken. My family pictures, all of my traveling. Why would someone get online and lie about that? Because there are people that are only online to scam, lie, and cheat. That's why. So all the people that were talking about me then, what the hell is Renee Marcus saying now? That BI ain't saying nothing. Okay, one of my friends is in the hospital. Shoot, I should have kept that soup out. Damn it. All right, so I'll give her some of the, okay, I'll give her, okay. All right, so let me do this, y'all. She's in the hospital. She told me she was in the hospital. So I'm going to bring her some soup. So the soup that was in the bowl that I licked is the one that I will keep for myself, right? Because I was like, oh, I ain't giving this to anyone. So, but the soup that is in the bowl right now, I'm going to take that to her tomorrow. Okay. So this one, the most recent one that I put in the bowl, this is going to be for myself. And then I'm going to take her the bowl tomorrow. She didn't tell me she been in the hospital for 7 days. I was like, wait, what? I was going to Costco to see you Tuesday evening, tomorrow night. She is in the hospital. Ah, man. She had blood clots. She done had 2 surgeries. She got 2 slits in her leg. I'm like, oh, lo siento, Maria. Lo siento. So I will be going to see her tomorrow in the evening, and I'll bring her dinner. I know that I've been through a lot in the Gambia, but I also know that many times we may not get what we push out. We may not get what we push out, but like we may not get the positivity that we push out. But he said, I won't tell anyone. You funny red beans and rice. Oh God. We may not get what we push out, but overall, life is good. Overall, life is good. It's good. You know, what the church song says, you know, you never told me that the road was going to be easy, but I don't believe that God brought me this far to leave me. That's what I don't believe. Now, some people, oh, come on, screen. My screen be tripping. I'm about to make this glaze. That's what I'm going to do now. Dang, it's an hour and a half. Shoot, that's all right. Food is almost done. Okay, so I'm about to make the glaze. I'm not pan searing it. Try lime. Switch to lemon juice for lime juice for a slightly different flavor. Okay. I love to top these salmon fillets with some sliced green onions. So I didn't even, y'all, when I go to these recipes, I go down to the bottom and I look at the ingredients. I don't even look at how they make it. I just look at the ingredients. Because I mean, in my mind, I didn't think I know how to cook, but evidently I do know how to cook. I think sometimes I have imposter syndrome, guys. Okay, so the sauce, they said 3 tablespoons of butter, olive oil, garlic, mint, honey, water, soy sauce, sriracha, and lemon juice. Okay. All right. So I just put lime juice on, what the hell am I looking for? Butter. I put lime juice on the salmon, but I might swap out the lime juice for lemon juice for a different flavor. And I'm going to use, oh, where's my thingy? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Now, where's the bowl for it? Good Lord Jesus. I can't find anything, y'all. Where's the little bowl for it? Damn it. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere with the lime on it because this is the lemon one. So I have this, right? Right? And then I have, it has the lime part on it. Where is it? It's green, but it's for me to squeeze the juice. And I don't know what the hell I did with it. Oh, this is not good. All right. That's okay. Watch, I find it when I'm not looking for it. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it. I haven't used it in forever, so I don't know where it is. Okay. It's it's connected to a bowl and you squeeze. So it's green for the lime, and then it's yellow for this, but I don't know, I don't see it. I see this, but I don't see the other part of it. I swear, I live by myself, and I swear people be coming in and stealing my stuff. I sound like my cousin. If she can't find something, she's like, somebody stole it. That should be funny as hell. I say the same thing. I used to laugh at her. Now that's me. If I can't find something, somebody came in and stole it. Now, what the hell would they come in and just steal that, right? They stole it. They came in, they stole it. All right, it's okay. I can squeeze it. All right. Let's get this party started. Now I'm about to make the sauce for the glaze. Okay. So I don't have sriracha, but I can substitute hot sauce for it. Okay. Now I'm using like 2 different, I need to pat that salmon dry though, but it's okay. I'm gonna let that lemon sit on it. Okay, so let me put the butter inside. I'm just gonna put this in the microwave and let it, how many said? 3 tablespoons? 1. You see, I love that they have this on here, right? Love that they have this on here. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, because it's a little bit more than that. 1, 2. Okay, so let's go into the 5 a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the microwave. I haven't done this in a while. My mother used to make this like this. She used to make the glazed salmon, but I haven't purchased salmon in a while. Okay, so let me just read this real quick. So it says, add butter and oil to a large oven-safe skillet over medium-high heat. Once butter is melted, or you want to put the oil in there. I'm not using olive oil. I don't cook with olive oil. Olive oil breaks my skin out, so I'm using grapeseed oil. So let me put both of those in here. Once butter is melted, add garlic, water, soy sauce, sriracha, honey, and lemon juice. And cook 30 seconds or so until sauce is heated through. You want me to heat this on a pan? Oh, I don't want to do that. I just want to make it and just pour it over it. That's what I'm not doing it like that. Um, I'm just going to make the sauce and then I'm going to put it on the salmon. I want it to cook with the salmon, if that makes sense, right? I don't want it to be separate. I want it to cook with the salmon. So that way all the flavors seep into the salmon as it's cooking. Okay. Now, if it comes out bad, then I have another set of sockeye salmon to try this with, right? It says broil the salmon. I need to get a recipe to put it in the air fryer. So I'll check that out too. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me look at the other one because there are two recipes that I was using. There are two recipes that I was using because I think, oh, the red pepper flakes. That's what I wanted. So they have one with red pepper flakes and smoked salmon, smoked paprika. And one says use the less sodium, the low salt um, soy sauce. I did purchase this though, right? The sweet teriyaki. So I'm just gonna, y'all know I be doctoring stuff up. I doctor my own stuff up. So how much olive oil did they say use? But I'm not using olive oil. I'm using grapeseed oil because I'm too cheap to buy the damn avocado oil. They just want too much. Okay, 2 tablespoons. Okay. All right, so let me just put the butter and let me put the oil in here with this. I'm really weirded out about using this much oil, but it's okay. I really don't want to use this much oil. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. And I'm doing this differently, right? They're saying put it in a pan. I'm not putting it in a pan. I'm not doing that. I'm going to heat this up and put everything in here outside the pan. I just want the butter to melt. And then I'm going to doctor this up how I want to doctor it up. How many of y'all just do whatever y'all want when y'all cooking? Okay, so, okay. So now it tells me to pat the salmon dry. So I guess I can do that now. Pat the salmon dry and season it with salt, pepper, paprika. And it says blackening seasoning. I'm not using any blackening season. I'm just gonna use the salt and pepper. I might use some the paprika though. Is this melted? Yes. Okay. So let's bring the salmon back out. Let's pat it dry because I didn't put so much damn lemon juice on there, right? And then I'll put it back in the refrigerator because it's so hot out here, y'all. You know, in the Gambia, the fish just be sitting out. I'm like, I don't want nobody's fish that's sitting out. You trying to give me, I don't even know if fish has salmonella, but you ain't gonna make me sick. Okay. I'm gonna pat it dry. Pat, 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 pat. Sorry, fish. My bad. My bad. Thank you, God, for giving me this fish. Thank you, fish, for providing food for me. Sorry, vegans that are like, oh my God, you're eating flesh. My apologies. But I do eat fish. I need some fish in my life. Okay. Are you pat dry? All right, you're as dry as I want you to be. I gotta wash my hands 50 million times, y'all. This is why my manicures never freaking last. They were like, why don't you get the gel? I'm like, I don't want that stuff on my nails. That's gonna mess my nails up. It makes my nails all soft. I don't want that. Okay. So let's put some salt, some pepper. Okay. I don't want to put too much because you know fish is okay. I need to do this. Okay. I don't want to mess up my manicure, the little bit of manicure I have. Right? I'm only putting salt on one side. I really am. I'm only putting salt on one side. Put some paprika on there. This is the smoked paprika. Right? Now on the other side, I'm going to put a little bit of the salt-free seasoning. So just a little bit more flavor. Come on, you gonna come out? I'm not left-handed. I know you're not supposed to season fish too much because then it starts wowing, right? It tastes too, you can make it too salty and stuff like that. Okay. All right, so I have the seasoning on there, and now I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator just so it'll stay a little cool while I finish making the glaze. Okay. Okay. Necesito agua. All right, so where are we? So I have honey, the mesquite honey. I don't know the difference in the honey, y'all. I don't. And I know a lot of vegans don't even mess with honey. Okay, so it says salt, pepper, paprika, and set it aside. So I did that. Let me get this out. That should be enough. But it also says to add, it says 3 tablespoons of water. I don't know if I want to add water. I feel like I want to add veggie broth. What do y'all think? That's what I want to add. I want to add veggie broth. I don't want to add water. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I want to add. So it says add the garlic, which is, in a lot of these, it says 6 cloves. Okay. So I don't have 6 cloves. I'm just using my minced garlic, right? Y'all also know, if you don't know, now you know, that I buy this as well. Oh, that's what I should be drinking right now. Okay. I buy this as well from Kirkland, right? Rupit, greetings. I buy this as well. So all I do is continue to fill this jar. I'm trying to do my part, y'all. Like I said, I'm trying to do my part in this world. Okay. So I don't know how many 6 cloves are. So let me just play it by ear. Do you think that's 6 cloves? I don't know. I'm using like maybe a tablespoon, right? I use 2 half of these. So if it's too much garlic, then I'm just going to be eating salmon with my garlic, right? That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. Okay. Now it said a 1/2 cup of honey. Let me use a measuring cup for this, for some of this stuff, right? I don't feel like that was enough. Do y'all think that that was 6 cloves of garlic? What do y'all think? Kirkland is an excellent company. It sure is. You know, you see a lot of Kirkland products in the Gambia. There was a Middle Eastern guy. I think he was Lebanese. And I went in there. I was like, damn, he had a whole bunch of, when I walked into that store, it was like a mini, like, I don't want to say a mini Costco because it wasn't as big as Costco, but he had a lot of Costco products. He had the big bags, the gallon bags of a gallon storage bag. So when we bought and that's what I was looking for, because when we were giving rice to the community, these big bags, he had these. So when we were giving rice to the community, all right, I think that corn is done. When we were giving rice to the community, that's what we put them in. We put them in those bags. We were in Talending. Man, this is how messed up these people are. Do you know that these people would literally come, get a bag, and then come back and act like they didn't have a bag? The corn is boiling. I'm still going to let it boil. I'm probably overboiling it, but it is what it is. Excuse me. So they came back. I was with Antu, right? Antu de Lasten from Talending. So, you know, everybody want to be an artist or a footballer. Nobody wants to go and get a damn education. I'm not going to say nobody, because there are people that do go and get an education in the Gambia. But even the children in school, they're like, oh, buy me a football. I'm like, I'm not buying you no damn football. How you doing in school? Horrible, because their parents don't, they let them do what they want. Parents not reading to them. And then you want to insult Americans. I'm like, y'all no different from many Americans. Some Americans are better than y'all. Okay, so I'm using way more honey. I got that honey from Dave's Hot Chicken. I went to Dave's Hot Chicken over the weekend. Y'all, I didn't even know. No, I did not get chicken. Y'all know I don't eat chicken. No, I did not get chicken. They have not chicken. Dave's not chicken. They have a cauliflower slider. I couldn't believe it. They got cauliflower bites. I said that they were smart. They were smart to do that. They were really smart. Okay, so this is a lot of honey, but it says a half a cup. So I'm going to put this in the microwave to try to get it to, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be putting this in the microwave, but that's what I'm going to do. Oh, shoot, Shanta, you should have put it in a bowl. Why the hell you put it in there if you're going to put it in the microwave? So I want this to melt a little bit. Will the microwave melt honey? I don't know, y'all. We're going to see. I'm thinking it will. Come on, sisters, aunties, I need some help. When my mom used to make this, we used to use maple syrup, but I didn't want to use maple syrup. I want it to be honey glaze, honey garlic glaze with some lemon. Hey, Purple Love. Yes, it will. Thank you so much, guys. I love cooking with you all, because you all, you know, you're more experienced than I am. And this is something that everybody can always connect with with the cooking. We could always connect here. Food and music, right? People couldn't even speak English, but they love Michael Jackson. So the salad is made. The corn is corning on the cob in the pot. After I get this made, I'm going to throw the rice, because I do have some basmati rice. I'm going to throw that in the rice cooker. I just want to get this glaze done, because I feel a little weird, because I feel like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so once the butter is melted, add garlic. They said add water. I told you I'm not adding water. I am adding, girl, you never even cut the damn, I put the honey in the microwave and never even started it. Okay, so I'm not using water. I'm using veggie broth. Chill. And like I said, if I mess this recipe up, it ain't gonna come out too bad, right? It's not gonna come out too bad. But if I mess it up, I have another package of sockeye salmon. And then I have those big pieces of salmon. Now those I want to put on the grill. I'm going to make those on the grill. 30 seconds at a time in the microwave. Done. So thank you, Purple Love. I did get that right. Okay. Okay. Right? All right, so let me do a little bit. I'm going to do 15 seconds more. Oh, no. Wait, do I need to? It has a little bit, few more chunks in here. So I'm gonna do 15 seconds more. Maybe 10 seconds. Just a few little chunks. Let me just do 10 seconds. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna take one of those $25 pieces of salmon that was given to me. God is great. I forgot to even go the second. I can go twice a month. Y'all, I forgot to go the second time. When I remember on the 31st at night, I said, oh shoot, you didn't go back to the food bank. It's okay because I have enough food. And with me trying to lose weight, most of the time I'm in a calorie deficit. So I don't want to just waste food. I have enough fish, right? I have enough fish. But those other pieces, I'm going to grill that. I might ask Mateo to come over since he wants to grill. He wants me to teach him how to grill salmon. So I might ask him to come over. Because I told you I wasn't going to buy salmon just for to waste it. So I will invite him over and we'll grill that salmon on my little tiny grill. Someone asked me to go camping. They were like, girl, you cannot go camping. I said, well, I know him. I know where he works. Well, I don't know him. I know where he works. They was like, nope, you can go hiking, but I would not suggest you go camping. I'm like, okay. She was like, no. She said, the mama bear in me is saying no. I'm like, okay. It wouldn't be camping for me anyway. It'd be glamping. I'll be sleeping in my damn car with a fan that's based off of, I will buy me one of those little tiny solar generator things. I can't just go and lay on nobody's ground. Okay. So it says we're adding soy sauce, honey, and lemon juice. Soy. Okay, so how much soy sauce? They want 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Why am I picking up this? Okay, so let's do this. It's called, the recipe I'm doing this from is called the Chunky Chef, right? I don't want to be a chunky chef, but it's called the Chunky Chef. 3 tablespoons. Okay. And I'm kind of mixing it with the other one as well. Okay. The sriracha. So it's 1 tablespoon of sriracha. I don't have sriracha sauce specifically, so I'm just going to use hot sauce. Frank's hot sauce. Now, if I ate chicken, this is not Frank's, Louisiana brand hot sauce. If I ate chicken, this would be gone. Y'all know we love some fried chicken with some hot sauce. Woo! But I don't eat chicken anymore, so I can't have that. All right, so we're going to stir that. And then how much lemon juice? It says 2 tablespoons. So instead of me doing lemon juice, I have fresh lime. Okay, so I guess I should have, maybe that's 1 tablespoon. I don't know. I didn't measure that, y'all. Okay. This is why I need because all I'm doing is throwing a compost, because all I'm doing is throwing this in the garbage, and I don't like doing that. I'd rather have a compost. But I don't think I have any room in my backyard for a compost. Okay, juice, I need you to come out. Okay, I think that's 2. Okay. I'm using lime juice. I'm not using lemon juice. Okay. Let's stir it up, stir it up, stir it up, stir it. What else do we need? I think that's it. Honey. I put the lime juice. I put the soy sauce, sriracha. I substituted the broth for the water and the butter and the oil. Okay, so let me go back to the other that one is called sweet glazed ham. Sweet glazed salmon. I better be making ham. So let me see. Oh, so they're saying, I think they're using hoisin. Okay, so they use soy sauce. They use packed brown sugar. I'm not using packed brown sugar. They use 1 teaspoon of honey, red pepper flakes. Okay. Small skillet. They really want me to brown. I don't want to brown this. I'm not browning it. Oh, y'all, I never put the damn honey in. Okay. Brown sugar, mix all together, sauteed garlic, brown sugar, soy sauce, lemon, honey, olive oil, flakes in a bowl. Oh, this is a little different. Maybe I should try it like this. Okay. So now what they're saying is mix everything, and then put it in a bag. That's what they want me to do. Real Pit, you say you love you, yeah, right. You know, I have enough salmon to really play with this. Um, you say you love camping. I'm a city girl. I'm kind of nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, ooh, I don't want to go and play homeless for days, right? Especially sleeping on somebody's ground. We live out here in the desert. There are snakes. No, thank you. The place where the guy said he was like, you know, he said he just wanted to go hiking. I told him I lost 9 pounds. His birthday is a few days after mine. He's losing weight. We had a nice conversation before. His job he's very stressed out with his job. Like is very he's by himself all the time, right? So it's kind of stressful. He becomes depressed and things like that. So he asked me to go hiking. Now the boy is only 23 years old. Now I'll go hiking with him, but you know, I ain't trying to date a 23-year-old. That's ridiculous, right? But and then he said, you know, he said it's only just him and his dog, and he wants to go camping. So I told someone about the area, and they was like, oh man, it's so beautiful there. She was like, it has trees there, so you can go camping. You don't want, I mean, you can go hiking. You don't want to go hiking now because it's like super duper damn hot, right? Every time we turn around, somebody is getting rescued from being on the damn mountain because they want to go hiking in 106-degree weather. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? A child was rescued the other day, a 6-year-old, and people were making jokes like, oh yeah, and then you know you got to pack the smallest bottle of water. I said, shit. They was like, I had a heat stroke just going into the garage. I don't understand these people sometimes. Okay, so I don't have time to put this in the refrigerator. Maybe I'll do this next time. They said put it in the refrigerator, marinate in the refrigerator for 1 hour. I don't have time for that. So let's go back to the other recipe. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this. I'm going to put it on the salmon. I'm going to put the salmon in the broiler. And then I'm going to, because this looks good. Tell me this don't look good. That one at the top. That ish looks good as hell. Okay. And as it cooks, when I turn it over, I'm going to continue to pour some of the glaze on it. So I have to keep an eye on it as it's cooking. Okay. So I'm just doing it a little differently than them. It's fine. Oh, wait. I want to put a drop of this in there. I put a drop of that, and I want to put some red pepper flakes because I don't know, y'all. I like a little. I don't know about y'all, but I like a little kick in my food. Kick my taste buds. Kick them, kick them, kick them. All right, let me cut this off. Okay. It does smell good. It smells delicious. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, so I have all this stuff in the way, and I need to move it out the way. So let's move this stuff. If this was a video that I had recorded, you would just see everything just disappear. But this is live. It's live. It's live, 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 live. So let's just put all this stuff. This goes in the refrigerator. I did not put any Old Bay seasoning. It's fine. I don't want to over season it. I don't want it to be too salty, so I don't want to over season it. Let's put this honey back. This is going in the refrigerator. The oil's going here. The lime juice is going there. And this is, okay. All right. So everything is back in there. Let's rinse my hands again since I touched all of those things. And okay. So now let's move this. We're going to wash that. Y'all, I have a dishwasher and I still wash dishes out by hand. I just don't like the way the dishwasher smells. Not the dishwasher smells. I don't like the way the dishes smell when they come out the dishwasher. So I still wash my dishes out by hand. If I have a whole bunch, then I'll throw them in the dishwasher. But I end up rinsing them before I use them because it has a smell. I don't know. Okay. When I say it has a smell, it smells like the Cascade, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. Wait, there are comments. Yes, I camp and fish. Try it in your backyard. Unbelievable. Oh, Rupert. I gotta make sure them damn lizards think that they own my backyard since Stella not there anymore. That will be so nice. Girl, you didn't gave me an idea. Thank you for that. To try it in my backyard. That will be so fun. So I'm a city girl. Like I always wanted to go fishing and things like that and go camping. I want to experience that. I do. I want to experience that. I think it would be fun. Okay. Okay. That would be fun doing it in my backyard. I will be live right with you all. Then I don't know. I'll probably be scared out there, y'all. I don't think I could sleep outside. I can't sleep outside. I'll wake up, a damn lizard be on my pillow. I'm like, get the hell out of here. Give me a heart attack. I don't know. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. But I know a lot of people are glamping where they are sleeping in their car. And then Temu has these blow up like mattresses that can go on in your backyard, not in your backyard, go in your back. And you know, if you have an SUV, you can lay your seats down and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a great idea. I just know I wouldn't sleep. I'll be live all night. They'd be like, is she still live? They'd be like, yeah, this girl, you know, she a city girl. She trying to understand. She a city girl. She trying to understand. I don't think that would be good for me though. I would never sleep. I'll just be out all night. Okay, so let's do, I'm going to copy this because I'm going to put this in the description box. But let me also, how there it is. Honey glazed salmon. Now, how did it know in the air fryer? How did it know? How did it know I want to cook it in the air fryer? I swear these phones be like, how long to cook salmon in the air fryer? Okay, so it says 7 to 10 minutes at 400, depending on the thickness. Wait, let me be specific. In a Ninja air fryer, because that's different than a regular air fryer. In a Ninja air fryer. Okay, see, okay, so it says 390 to 400. These are kind of, would y'all say those are thin? I mean, I don't think they're super thin. It says thin to medium. Thick, 9 to 12. But I want to broil them. I want to see how long to broil. How long to broil. I want to broil them. 6 to 8 minutes. Ninja Flip air fryer. Agree that standard air frying 390 degrees to 400 degrees for 7 to 10 minutes yields a similar crisp top without needing a dedicated broil mode. What? Okay, so I should just put it on air frying. Okay, for 390 to 400 for 7 to 10 minutes. Okay, that's not bad. All right, so let me see. 390, just put it on air fry. 390 to 7 to 10 minutes. All right, so I'm going to put it on 8 minutes. All right, so now it's doing what it's do. What did y'all say? They really do be listening, right? You can get a portable tent that fits on the top of your car. Holy crap. They look thick. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So from what I saw with Temu, y'all, I'm sweating. What I saw with Temu, right? They have a net thing that you could put over your car, and I think it connects to the bottom of your car. so that way no bugs could come through, just in case you want the windows open, right? Want the windows cracked. They have the net thing so the bugs won't come in. Um, they have the blow up mattress, right? That goes, it lays from your small SUV or your SUV. So it's the back trunk of your SUV, and then lay down your seat. Then they have those portable fans that just work off a battery or whatever. But I would purchase what do you call those things? The solar whatever. Okay, so I'm putting it over here, y'all, so it'll cook as I'm going on along. The solar it's like a solar battery type thing. This one definitely looks fat. Oh, let me. Now I'm probably putting too much on here, but hey, this is what I made it for, right? I made all this for this. Just soak it up. Okay, hold on. Oh shoot. Okay, all right, Shantae. This is what you didn't want to happen. I want it to stay in here. Okay, all right, hold on. It's like I have 12 fingers. This is why I use the aluminum foil, to try to keep it inside. So they have like some of them portable, it's a solar or whatever, like a battery powered thing that you carry, but it's solar. Okay. All right. So this doesn't look very good, y'all. You see this? It doesn't look very good, right? But I think it's going to come out delicious. We're going to see. Let's just put it in here. We're going to put it in the Ninja air fryer. I'm going to put it in the air fryer. This thing doesn't take any time to heat up. Let me turn the time back up, and I'm going to put it on 10 minutes. We know fish does not take long to cook. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. All right. Okay. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to flip it over. And I made a lot of this. I think I made too much. But even if I did make too much, then I'll take the other one out. Ooh, that's what I should do. Let's see. I'm going to take this out. I can't believe I didn't put any onions in there, right? Y'all know I put onions on everything. So I have this other one right here as well, right? So, and this, I thought it was only one piece, but it is two. And these are fat. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to let it thaw out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to take the rest of this and put it in a bowl. I'm not in a bowl. Put it in a bag the way it said and just let it marinate. Now it said let it marinate for 1 hour. Whatever. I'll let this ish marinate overnight. Why should I'm not going to let it marinate for 1 hour. I'm going to let it marinate overnight. Okay, so while that's doing that, let me get my rice together because I totally forgot about that. Dinner is going to be really good tonight. I'm probably not going to eat till 12 o'clock midnight, but hey, it's going to taste really good tonight. Okay, so let's move this to the side. And then I have my rice cooker. Let's just rinse everything out because I do that anyway. I don't know. I wash it and then I just feel like things need to be rinsed out. How about y'all? Like things need to be rinsed out. I don't know. Probably just in my mind, but okay. All right. So real talk, this is the only way I can make rice. If you want me to make some regular rice, that rice gonna be burnt. I don't know, y'all. There's just certain things I can't cook. And rice is one of those things. I will mess up some rice in a minute. But I also don't have a lot of experience making rice. I don't cook rice. So my rice will be burnt. Okay. Now, wait, I'm supposed to be measuring this. Girl, what the hell are you doing? Okay. All right, so that's 1 cup. Oh, wait. Okay. 2 cups. I don't want to make, all right. Are you going to make a whole thing of rice? Okay, so 3 cups, 4 cups. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 2¼ cup per cup of rice, right? So let me grab a 1/2 cup and yeah. Oh, girl, you measured that perfect. Look at God. Okay. So I'm going to put 2½ cups because I am going to make 2 cups of rice. So if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 2¼ cup for each thing of rice, right? Yes, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support. Yes, the solar generator. Okay. Salmon doesn't take long to cook and you don't want to overcook it. It will dry. Yes. Yes. So I did it's at 555. So it's been in there for 5 minutes. And I do not want it to dry out. You're absolutely right. Is this my butter? Yes. Okay. So I'm keeping an eye on it. It said to cook it for 10 minutes. I probably put too much butter in there, but I didn't put any salt. At 5 minutes, I have 30 seconds. And at 5 minutes, I'm going to, where's my salt? Where's the salt, girl? You didn't put all this. Oh, here it is. At 5 minutes, I'm going to flip it over. I have 15 seconds. Let's put some salt in there. I'm going to put the rice in there. Okay, so let's flip this over. Okay. I can't show you all because this is in the corner, but I could tell you what. Holy shit, this smells so good. Look. Okay. All right. Let me not use the fork that I was using with the, what you call it, the apple cider vinegar. I don't want to use that because then it may taste like vinegar. Oh God, y'all, this salmon. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm gonna let it cook for another 4 minutes and then it'd be good. Because yes, fish does not take long to cook at all. It'd be done, done, done. And one of the things I'm not going to do is I'm not going to leave it in the air fryer because if I leave it in the air fryer, it's going to cook longer and then it's going to dry out. Oh, y'all, my quads hurt so bad. Oh, I've been trying to do my physical therapy. You know, my knee is still not 100%. So they had me doing I went back to some of the exercises, sitting in the chair, standing up. My quads feel like I was going to get a Charlie horse. I said, oh no. I said, oh, it feels like I'm about to catch a Charlie horse. She said, don't catch it. She said, let it leave. Don't catch it. That was hilarious. Okay. Okay. Oh, y'all. God damn it. I did not measure this rice. I just put the rice in there. I did not measure this rice at all. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I just said I got to measure in there. Okay. So let me see. If this is, all right, I think it was about 2 cups. This is almost 1 cup. Holy shit. I just put the rice in there. God damn it. Okay. You see? This is almost a cup. I'm just going to put it in there. Crap. I can't believe I didn't measure. I was like, oh, let me just put this in here like I had already measured it. I don't measure anything, y'all. Y'all know I don't be measuring anything. I just play it by ear and it comes out. It comes out right. But I did not. I just poured a little bit in there and rinsed it, and that's it. And because it was already in the strainer, in my mind, oh, I already measured it. I did not. You did not measure that, girl. You did not. Okay, I have to get some gloves so I can wash these dishes. But all right, so let's put the lid on this. And is it cooking? Look, okay, so we're gonna cook it. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see what's going on here. So this is, I have a Black & Decker. Oh shoot, I can't even get it. I have a Black & Decker. I went to a Zumbathon and I got that. They gave it to me. She was like, yo, we have so much stuff. After you do a Zumbathon, you're just like, I'm tired. Just give all the stuff away. Just give it all away. And they gave it to me. Oh, I didn't put any cilantro on there. Okay. All right. We have a minute left. And the moment of truth is coming for this salmon. And then I'm going to taste it. Ooh. Okay. Who the hell is this? Okay, so I have no idea who this is. I don't. Their number's not even in my phone. Okay, so I'm gonna read to y'all the comment. It says, "Hi, so I'm switching from Monday to Wednesday nights for pump, followed by a new. I know who this is. I know who this is. I did give her my number. Just wanted to let you know in case you want to come lift big weights or come nap with me and restore. This is your favorite instructor, by the way, that you never come to class for anymore. LAME. She is freaking hilarious. I told y'all I gave my phone number to an instructor because they say, you know, she's a stalker. I'm like, right? Everybody's scared of her, right? Littlest thing ever. What's her name? Brooke. Right? Brooke is little and strong as F, y'all. Like, god damn, Brooke is strong. So because I was like, this number's not in my phone. But she know I don't like body pump. I don't like body pump. Body pump is just certain classes I don't like, and I don't like body pump. But I will go to her soul body restore classes because, you know, those are with the rollers. Oh my God, you leave out of there like that's why she said come and take a nap and restore with me. Because that class, holy sugar honey iced tea. Oh my God, that class will have your body will feel so much better after you're done. Okay. Can y'all see? Let me cut the light on so y'all can really see what this salmon looks like. What it looked like. What it looked like. Okay. Okay. You know, I should have did this as it was cooking, but it's still hot. So let me do this real quick. Can y'all see? How does it look? Oh. How does it look? Brooke is so funny. Oh God, I'm gonna come to one of her classes though. The other girl I don't like. And her children are super rude. Somebody was like, oh, that's what's the name children. I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's why they're so damn rude. She's married. I don't know, some Nigerian dude. Like, I gave him my number. No, I took his number, right? Because he kept flirting with me. So I was like, all right, I'll give him a chance. And then I lost this. I lost the. He gave me his number and I lost it. And I asked her like, when is he coming? Because he was training with her. And she was like, I was like, yeah, I gave him my number, but I lost it. Ever since then, they both started acting funny. I'm like, wait. So I'm thinking she's single. They was like, she's married. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? What does that mean? People be married and cheating. So they started acting funny towards me. I'm like, to hell with you, Nigerian dude. That's why I shouldn't even give you took your number. He's standing there watching me do Zumba. He was like, oh, you can move. I said, yo soy africana, and turn my back to him. And all my Spanish people know what I'm saying. I'm African. I don't even, this is why when people say, you don't never give anyone a chance. I do. I took his number, right? I don't want to say I lowered myself, but I took his number. And even though he has a female body, right? Let me stop. All right, so can y'all see? It's like y'all can't see. Let me pull this down so y'all can see. And I'm about to taste this. I'm about to taste this right now. Moment of truth. God damn it. I'm sorry. Y'all know I curse, okay? I'm the cursing cook, okay? I'm the cursing cook. Okay. All right. Let's bring this down so y'all really can see. Greetings, new people that came in. Welcome to Travel with TayTay, cooking edition. I'm always on here cooking. Okay. So let's see, y'all. Let's see. Let's do this part right here. Uh-oh. Did I overcook it, y'all? I'm gonna taste good. Well, I feel like that part wasn't done. This is why I'm funny about making salmon. Wait. I choose some part of the glaze part. But sometimes I feel like it don't be done. How do you know it's done? How do you know when it's done? They said it's supposed to be flaky. Did I overcook it? Nobody's answering me. I feel like I didn't put enough seasoning on there though. I should have went a little heavier with the seasoning. What do y'all think? It should be flaky and pink. Okay. I mean, it is pink. Is that flaky? Red Bean said, I got no idea. One thing I can say is, it is good. That sauce is delicious. That sauce came out really good. But I think it's done. It's pink. I think it's done. Do you use sea salt? I did, yep. Did you use sea salt and pepper? Yes. I just didn't use too much because it's fish, right? So they say you can use too much seasoning. So I probably didn't use enough. I just was like, all right, that's enough. But I'm not going to really worry about it because I have salt for the corn, right? The corn on the cob. And then I have salt in my rice. So when I throw some rice in there, I'm not going to put any more salt on the fish though. I'll just put some salt on my rice, a little bit of sea salt on my rice. Because I know I'm probably going to add a little bit more butter to my rice. salt and pepper, and I'll just put a little bit more sea salt on there, on my rice and on my corn on the cob. I want this rice to be done now because I want to eat like right now. I'm hungry. I'm gonna mess around and eat all the fish, y'all. Okay. Mm. It's a little flaky. Oh my God. That's really good. That is really, really, really good. And even if I don't have enough salt, I don't need that much salt in my life anyway, right? This is really good, y'all. Holy crap. Your girl can cook a little bit. I still ain't got a man, but I can cook a little bit. Okay. So I'm just going to put it in the Ninja air fryer. Just let it stay warm. And the last thing, is it 2 hours? Wait, hold on. Y'all, why in the hell does this say it's 27 minutes? Did my live start all over? Uh-oh. Oh, we're going to have a dust storm. This is crazy. So the live literally says 27 minutes. Now, I know I've been on here longer than 27 minutes. Okay. Y'all see YouTube be tripping. I wanted to see how long, because I know the live started at 5. So I know it's like probably 2 hours and 27 minutes. But it literally says 27 minutes. YouTube be effing with me. Okay. Oh my gosh. That salmon is so good. So what I'm going to do now is the leftover, I'm going to put in here. I'm going to put it in here, put it in this bowl. Right? Y'all can't even see it. I got it up too high. I'm going to put it in this bowl. And then the other dish, see, you see 2 hours. It literally says 28 minutes at the top for me. And I know I started this at 5 o'clock. I swear. YouTube. I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. It definitely be messing with me. Okay, so let's okay. I want this rice to be done already. I guess I should have did the rice before I did the damn salmon. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Why did I do that? I should have made the rice before I made the salmon. That way it would have been done. Because I want y'all to see me plate it. I want y'all to see me plate it. So, but I don't think y'all gonna be able to see that because that rice is gonna take forever. I shouldn't even eat no damn rice. I should just eat. Man, forget that rice. Okay, forget that rice. That rice will be for tomorrow. I'm going to just. So this is going to be for this piece of salmon. So once this salmon is thawed out, I'm going to season it, which it won't take long. It's hot out here, but I'm not going to keep it out. I could put it in a bowl and just put it in some cold water to thaw it out quicker. I think I might do that. Okay, let's do that. That way I can get it to thaw out quicker, and then I'm going to do like that second recipe says and let it marinate. I'm just going to let it marinate overnight. Okay. So I am going to plate this food. I'm just going to eat a piece of salmon and the corn on the cob. Forget that damn rice. That rice taking forever. Okay. Now, why the hell? That doesn't even fit. Why did I think that was going to fit, y'all? Why did I think that was gonna fit? Oh God, that's funny. That is funny. Okay. So I am gonna make this tonight. When I say make it, I'm just gonna put it in. There we go. I just wanted to thaw out. I'm gonna season it, and then I'm going to throw it inside that bag and let that marinate overnight. And then I will put that in the Ninja air fryer tomorrow, and I will have some fish for the week. Which I normally don't eat fish a couple times a week, but I don't want that marinated. I don't want that marinade to go bad. So, all right. Let me get my little bowl. Yes, I do eat out of bowls, y'all. I eat out of bowls all the time. All the time. Okay. All the time I eat out of bowls. Sometimes I never eat out of a plate. Okay. Okay. But this is nice and hot. Woo woo. Woo woo. Do do. Oh, let me pause it. Okay. Because my streaming thing will say, "Oh, you're no longer here." And if I don't see it say I'm no longer here, it's just going to cut off. So if I pause it, okay. That's probably too much butter. Y'all, I don't even eat corn, which is so funny, right? Because our bodies don't digest corn, right? But I don't know. I went to the supermarket, I was hungry, and that was the wrong thing to do. Okay. They say you never go to the supermarket when you're hungry. This is why most of the time when I'm like, I have my lunch bag with me and I have snacks in my bag. When I used to do Instacart, I used to always have food with me. And they're like, oh, yes, I'm eating because if not, I'm going to buy some nonsense. And anytime that I did not have food with me, I bought nonsense. Now, why the hell would I buy a damn chicken, a cold rotisserie chicken? Because I was hungry. But I can't eat a cold rotisserie chicken on the road. So, right? Just buying stupid stuff because I was hungry. So, I don't know. The corn just looked so good. It was 33 cents. But, the doctor was like, well, it's fiber, so to just push everything out. That's what she said. But yeah, they said there we go. Our bodies don't digest corn. So, but I said, now I like corn like this. In Africa, in the Gambia, like when it's their corn season, they're always out there. They fry every damn thing, y'all. They fry everything. That's why I said that country, besides the bullish, I knew that country wasn't for me the way they eat. Because, like, how am I a strict pescatarian? Y'all on the water, and I had to eat chicken. I was mad as hell. I was like, why do I have to eat chicken? Why? Y'all live on the water. Where's the fish? Oh, well, the Chinese are overfishing. That's because y'all let people come to your country and that don't look like you and just take over. But then the people that look like you, y'all treat like crap. And you're going to tell me that there's something wrong with us? Well, y'all doing the same stuff. Treating your own people that look like you bad. Well, that should, stupid asses. So, but they fry the corn or something. I don't know. They just be eating burnt corn. I'm like, what in the hell? I don't know. These Gambians are weird for me. I don't know. It's just maybe it's a different culture, but it's just too weird for me. All right. So let me take that piece of fish that I've been picking on and picking on and picking on, and we're gonna let me see. Oh, let me take the other piece out. Let me put it in a container. Now I'm taking her soup. I would take her some fish, but I'm not gonna take her any fish. I don't know what her diet is like there, so I'm not gonna take her any fish. But no, I want to eat this big piece. Okay. Now I shouldn't be greedy, right? I should take her the big piece of fish, right? But I'm not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The wind is blowing. I don't want any dust to come in here, but thank you for the wind, God. I think it'd be better if I take her soup. Uh-oh. The rice is cooking. Yes, finally. But I don't have time for that. I'm about to tear this piece of corn up along with this fish as soon as it's done. Well, it's done. I just put it on broil because I wanted it to get a little warm again. I only put it on there for like 2 minutes. And then I'm going to take the rest of the sauce and just pour it over there. And just because, yes, I love my vegetables, y'all. I don't know about, oh no, this is overflowing. God damn it. Okay, now everything wants to go crazy at one time. Okay. All right, I need to take some of that water out of the rice cooker. Okay. All right. Okay, rice cooker. You are all right. All right. Let me take this off. Okay. Tell me that doesn't look beautiful. Move those carrots out the way. Tell me that doesn't look beautiful without telling me it looks beautiful. Okay, now let's do this the proper way. I'm going to eat these carrots right in the mouth. Do not pass go. Go right in my mouth. Okay. Okay. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Okay. Now that's my plate that I'm eating right now. It's fine. I don't have any rice. It's fine. But I'm going to put the rest of this on here. On the other one. And then the leftover, I'm going to throw in there. Okay. Okay. That's the only thing, man. I do all this cooking. I'm like, where the hell is Florence to clean? Where is Florence at to do all the cleaning after I do all this cooking? Can we get 3 more likes to make it 30? And then we can close out. Can we get 3 more likes to make it 30 likes? I appreciate y'all for hanging with the kid while I got my cooking done. I'm going to clean this kitchen after I eat. I have lipstick on, so let me take my lipstick off so I'm not eating lipstick. Oh, wait, that's what I got to do. Let me do this real quick so I can put this lid back on the rice. I'm going to take a little bit of juice out of here. I'll take a little bit of the water out because it's just, oh, shoot. Is that rice going in there? Yes, I just want water, y'all. Just give me a little bit of the water out of here. I put too much water in there. Okay, that should be enough. I took out about a half a cup out. Does that not look? Thank you, y'all. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to cover that. Let that cook. I will not be having any rice with this. Salmon is one of my favorite fish to eat. Me too. Look at that, y'all. Tell me that doesn't look delicious. Right? TayTay is getting back to her baby. All right. Let me put, you see, I have on red lipstick. So let me take that off so I can sit down and eat. But thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all the tips that you all have given me. As always, thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to my day ones. And I hope you have a marvelous Monday. I'm about to F this up. Oh my goodness. But hold on. Before I eat it, let me just take a picture. Because y'all, I tend to forget to take pictures, right? I only use an AI generated picture when I do my thumbnails. But I would love to be able to use my own picture of my own food, right? And then get AI to fix it. I would rather do that. But I'll post this on my community page. But I agree, Purple Love. This does look delicious. This looks good as heck. And thank you, Rare Beans and Rice, because I was like, oh, can I eat corn on the cob with salmon? You said you can eat whatever you want. And I totally can. All right, let's just take the picture. That looks delicious, you all. And I will tell you how it tastes. Thank you for joining me. Have a great evening.